Welcome to the Wartburg stream. We have Wartburg playing against Wash U tonight. A little bit of a late night game. But yeah, this is the Rocket League Orange team, which is our varsity squad. Should be loading into the match here any second. I believe we're just waiting for everybody to get situated. Rocket League has been doing pretty good in the past. Let's see, how'd they do last week? I'm getting confused with all the other scores because we have 3 Rocket League teams playing this year. I know JV had a big dub, big 3-0 win last night. See if I can get the scores pulled up. There we go. There are the scores from last game. Oh, yes, I remember now. When 1 and 3. They were all close games. Literally, the first and last games, there's a 2-goal difference, but both of those goals were given at the last second. Here we go. We got kickoff now. Starting up game number 1. I always say game number 1, great for the momentum, great for the energy, as Wartburg gets a great shot on goal there. And from Wartburg's side, we got G-Man, Crop Duster, and Electric Step, the usual squad for the Orange team. On Wash U, we have A.H. DeBeck, no idea how to say that name. We got Gripping Chain 66 and Sharkalon. Thought it was Shark Lemon at first. Sharkalon. And Electric Step puts it on net. That's gonna find that left side of the goal. Left side of the goal for the first goal of the game. Pretty quick one there. As Wash U just isn't there to make that save. They probably should have had it. And G-Man Little goes off the backboard for that one, clears it away, but that's going to be right to Gripping Chain. Not going to do a whole lot with it. Crop Duster's up, going to clear that. Maybe finds a teammate. G-Man Little is there, had the shot opportunity, couldn't put it on net though. But the rebound will be there. The Crop Duster finds it back to the net. 2-0 lead for Wartburg with under a minute of game time. That's a huge momentum swing. You can tell that Wartburg's playing confident. And Wash U probably shaking in their boots a little bit. G-Man Little with that speed flip kickoff gets to the ball significantly faster than the wave dash kickoff from Wash U. Electric Step clears that away. Once again, a little bit of an open net. Passes it across. It might be too hard of a pass. But the third pass, oh man, the fourth pass too. That was probably accidental, but a great decision from G-Man to make one extra pass there. Electric Step wanted that solo play, gets denied. Takes a little bit too much time on that. Now the Crop Duster gets a chance. Rocking the yellow card today. Wash U breaks out of defense. They have a one-on-one now. Electric Step's the only person back. Takes a 50, goes high off the net. And yeah, going to be an own goal, but G-Man just doing everything he can to save it. It's going to get scored either way. Great play from WashU in transition there, getting past two and then allowing their teammate to have a one-on-one with Electric Step. It takes a good 50. Allows their teammate to clean that up. That ball's going to go sailing across, sent back around by Crop Duster. Electric Step is up, gets beat to that ball. And Electric Step, he did a great job at rotating back post. That's why he was able to cut back, get to this ball. Once again, is able to stay on that ball, disrupt that play. A little scary. It was a 2-on-1 for a second. Wartburg just going to clear that away. They might be able to maintain possession in this corner. Giving Chain tries to stop it, ends up centering it. The ball's still centered. Electric Step is up. Can he get the angle? It goes off the backboard. Crop Duster takes it 50. Electric Step still there. He's going to possess it. Pops it high. Unable to do anything, but he's going to maintain possession. Smart play by just taking that full boost going to the corner. WashU's running low on boost. They just want to get this ball out of here, and they do. Great pressure from Wartburg, but unable to convert. It is a numbers game, though. You want to just take the best shots that you can. The shots will fall. Another one-on-one coming in from Electric Step, and is unable to get the 50 through. Now Crop Duster going to stop this one at midfield. Maintain possession. Great touch. Great car mechanics to be able to stay on that one. G-Man almost had a shot there. Going to get denied, but Wartburg just gets possession after every clear. But right as I say that, a little bit of commentator's curse. They give up possession. Almost a goal there. It goes off the post. Wartburg back on that offensive game again. That's going to go right towards net off that 50 on the sidewall. Oh, and Crop Duster doesn't get the touch that he wanted. Drops it right down to WashU, who gets a quick attacking play now. Puts it off the backboard to a teammate. G-Man's going to clear it away. And we've seen in the past weeks that has been what Wartburg has struggled with a little bit, is we always have this incredible offensive pressure. We have shot after shot after shot, and you can see it in the stats. Right now, you can even see in the stats. WashU has one shot taken all game and one goal to show for it, while Wartburg has 6 shots taken already. But there is only a 1 goal difference. Wartburg struggles sometimes to find these conversions off of their shots in this offensive pressure, and they kind of scramble in transition sometimes. That has been the story of the season so far. Electric Step is up. All 3 of Wartburg's team is up. This is when it gets scary. There's no need to take such a risk on offense when you're up by a goal with less than a minute left. No goal yet. WashU unable to convert. It's still scary, though. They're not out of the woods yet. Crop Duster going to put that to the side. A demo coming from the side of, I believe it was Wartburg who got the demo, but possibly not. Now we're back to a little bit more of a neutral game. Wartburg kind of gets away with one there. But there still is 10 seconds left. And WashU probably going to throw everything they have at the goal right here to get this last goal in these last few seconds. They pass it back middle, but that's going to go over Sharklon. Okay, and that ball's going to touch the ground. Wartburg takes game 1 just by 1 goal. Strong start. They got both their goals in the first minute of that game, but were goalless for the last 4. Once again, you kind of see that shot differential. WashU was able to get 3 shots there in that last minute of the game, but for a while there, seriously, was just 6 shots to 1. You can tell by the demo count there that, yeah, was WashU who got the demo there at the end. Pretty low demoing game. I think typically Wartburg excels at getting a lot of demos, so having them go demoless is a little bit of an oddity, but happens. I mean, when you're on offense for that long, sometimes you don't need all of those demos to really break the pressure. Usually it happens when you're first man in the corner. Here we go, getting ready to head into game number 2. Crop Duster gets first possession here, takes off the wall, tries to get the double off the ceiling, but got a little too far ahead of him. And now last player from Wartburg gets beat. This net is open. Wartburg struggling to get back. Crop Duster gets back just in the nick of time to save that one. Electric Step going to play that off the wall to himself, takes a 50, it kind of dies midfield, but Beck kind of takes that one past the last defender. That's going to be a free goal for Wash U. And just like we saw Wartburg get that quick start in game 1, Wash U starting this one off strong. Electric Step had a shot opportunity, puts it wide. Is anybody there? No. Charkalon going to take that to the corner. And a great pinch to clear it as well. But Wartburg's defense in a little bit of an awkward spot. Cropduster going to try to dribble that away, but loses control of it. Luckily, defense was not there to capitalize. Electric Step passes it back to him. Charkalon going to be there to cover the backboard. Always smart, fundamental play to have that backboard covered. Because when you have that ball bouncing off your own backboard, it's just so hard to read where it's going. So instead of having to read the ball off the backboard, just stop it from hitting the backboard in the first place. And G-Man passes it off that backboard that I was just talking about, and the shot goes high. But Wartburg's still maintaining this pressure. They finally break out. See how Wartburg can transition here. Gets it past one. There's one more to beat. G-Man gets faked a little bit on that 50. Buys enough time for the rest of Wash U to get back, but Wartburg going to maintain this pressure, and a weak shot from G-Man. That's not going to find the net yet. But everybody in a little bit of an awkward position, not able to get power on any of these touches, either from defense nor offense. Oh, and Wartburg's got to be careful about those clears. That's dangerous when you don't quite clear the ball far enough. It just kind of works as a pass to your opponents. And Wartburg with the breakaway now. Electric Step gets that full boost. Is able to take a 50. Is anybody there to clean up? G-Man gets faked. Now Crop Duster also gets beat on that 50. This leaves Electric Step in a one-on-one. Covering the backboard. Going to take a quick challenge. Not giving Wash U any time to do any fancy stuff. Just going to shut that down before it starts. And a great demo there from Beck. Said right back at you. You want to do your fancy stuff, I'm not going to give you time either. Where'd your car go? The recent update to Rocket League, now when you do get demoed, you can kind of see on your camera which side you're going to spawn on. The only little bit of randomness in all of Rocket League, since it is a physics-based game, the only randomness is which side you spawn on after getting demoed. And the kickoff spawn position. Everything else, there's no randomness. And a fun fact for all you nerds out there, Rocket League actually has a real physics engine built in, because it's built in Unreal Engine 4, and then it has a fake physics engine layered on top of it to make it feel more real. Because people don't understand how physics work intuitively. And if it had real physics, it would be really difficult to aim the ball by hitting it with a car, because if you hit it with the corner of the car, it would kind of just shank off to the side. But with this fake physics engine, it makes it a little bit easier to actually aim the ball and play the game. A little fun fact for you, but we do have this game going. It is still 1-0. We saw that first goal in the first 30 seconds. It has been scoreless since. Wartburg with just over a minute left. They're going to be feeling a little antsy to try to get some more pressure worked up. We still see the shot differential on that scoreboard now in favor of Wash U. It is 6 shots on the side of Wash U to just 4 from Wartburg. Exactly a minute left to go. Wartburg, everybody full on boost. Let's see what they can do with that. That ball's going to pop middle. Nobody from Wartburg there to stop that. But the shot's not going to be on target. Electric Step there to clean it up. Crop Duster has a free ball now. It's going to get shut down pretty quickly, but gets the demo for his troubles. Electric Step going to clear that one away. Able to get another touch and see what he can do. Then puts that one on net. It's a little wide. Wash U not going to stress too much. They're just going to collect that. Take it back around. And man, these fakes have been devastating on the side of WashU. Wartburg getting faked left and right. Patience is key. And that ball's going to be floating towards that. Wartburg, this is kind of the point in the game. Once you pass that 30-second mark, you're usually going to decide to take a little bit more risks now. Might leave the net open. We see a player going for a demo there, electric step. He's going to swing by, go for another demo, but not going to be able to get it. Pass to the side. There's one defender left, and he's going to be able to clear that out. But the game does not end until the ball hits that ground. Wartburg trying to keep it up. Unable to do so. Sometimes you can hit, you saw electric step kind of try to aim for that corner of the ground in the wall. And if you hit that corner right, it can make the ball bounce up, and it won't end the game yet. It has to hit the flat middle part of the field in order to actually end the game. WashU will take that one, tying up the series 1-1. So get a look at the stats here. Yeah, way more shots on the side of WashU. If we look at the end of that, 10 shots coming from them. And Wartburg side, only 5. Double the shot amount. 3 demos as well. Wartburg was able to finally get that demo. Yeah, not a heavily scoring game. I thought it was kind of shaping up to be so in the first minute of the first game. After we saw 2 goals in just 1 minute and almost a third one. Looked like it was going to be a high-scoring game, but that game was in game 2. There's only the first goal in the first 30 seconds and nothing after that. Kind of see the save count. 6 saves on the side of Wartburg. Pretty impressive numbers, but going to have to convert those if you want to win the game. And not a lot of ball touches in total. You're going to want a lot more touches on that, which usually would indicate teams not possessing the ball enough, playing a little bit of boomer ball where they kind of just hit as hard as they can back and forth. But not always. The numbers don't always tell the entire story. But kicking off game 3 here, tied 1-1. This is a best of 5 in this match, so first team to win 3 games will take the whole thing. And Gripping Chain going to follow that one pretty wisely from their own backboard. Oh, but Beck not getting the clear he had hoped for. This ball is floating in front of their own net now. Crop Duster going to be on this one. No, it's actually going to be a member of WashU going to be there to collect it and take it away. G-Man almost gets that demo on the goalie there. Electric Step trying to turn this one around. Pressure in the corner. Gets past one. Gets past another. That's just going to leave Crop Duster back now. A 2v1. Touches it to the corner. Is it enough? The wide angle on net that's going to be saved off the post. An Electric Step there to clear it away. Gets a demo on that one. Crop Duster takes the collecting touch on the first one. Gets a second touch. Ball's going to pop high. G-Man might have a shot on net. Beck is going to be back to stop that one. Now this ball floating midfield. G-Man might be able to collect that now. Going to 50 it to the corner. Bounces back, and a demo is going to leave the net wide open. There are those demos. There's only 1 last game on the side of Wartburg. Already 2 this game at least that I've counted. And that's what Wartburg needs, because they have the pressure. They just need to get the goalie out of the way. And they did it that time. No skill required really for that shot. All you got to do is hit the big old wide open net. Demo's a little bit of a controversial topic. Some people think they're cheap, but I say they're good. And whether you like it or not, they are a mechanic in the game that happens, so might as well utilize it. Here we go. We see Crop Duster passing off the backboard. Nobody going to be there to find it. But yeah, Electric Step will be there to collect that to the corner. Does get the 100 boost, but WashU not making it easy for him to clear that away. Kind of gets it past all 3, but not fast enough to really do much with it. They will maintain possession though. G-Man trying to put that one high. It's going to get denied, but yeah, Wartburg is there every time to collect this. They just got to find the back of the net a little bit more often. Right there, you saw Electric Step. He had space to work with, but he pushed it a little bit too far forward into the opponent's corner. Something that people might not realize at first when thinking about this game is that your corners, just like traditional soccer really, are a little bit of a safe spot. Even if the ball is on your side of the field, it's way better to force them to your own corners rather than allowing them to attack the midfield. That's where the dangerous angles open up when Electric Step able to be a little speedy, sneak one in there. as a just accidental side flip from gripping chain. Well, delay him and getting into that ball. Electric Step will capitalize on that. 2-0 lead for Wartburg now. After they were left goalless all last game. Which you do see that happen at all levels. Even at the pro level, you'll see a team score 0 goals in one game and then score like 5 the next game. It can happen. But that's why it's a best of 5 series. Beck gets a little bit of a free ball. Going to boom that towards midfield. The teammate's there to redirect it. The third teammate who tries to collect it. Is he going to be able to? It's going to be tough. Teammate going to say, no, no, no. Not going to let you do any of that today. As Electric Step has a little bit of room to work with, but it's hard to get a clean touch right there when the ball is arriving a little bit late, because you want to get that first touch while your car's still on the ground. And now this is a 2v1. G-Man loses control of the ball. He had a teammate ahead of him to clear out the way, kind of a, just like in football, you'd have a blocker, a lead blocker, and if you're the running back, you're trying to follow that blocker. Kind of the play that Wartburg had set up right there, but if G-Man was able to get a shot on net, it might have worked. And Electric Step up, going to attack that backboard that we talked about. Crop Duster going to have a shot opportunity. Doesn't get a clean touch on it, though. Takes a little bit of a low shot. If that shot was able to attack the top half of the net, probably would have been a goal. Now Wartburg looking a little bit clumped up. There's nobody in net now. This is going to be scary. Crop Duster has to make a backward save. Gets the first touch, but it's not safe yet. Ball now in the corner. Wash U got that full boost, though. The resources are getting depleted on the side of Wartburg. Able to buy enough time now. Crop Duster has a full boost. Electric Step with a full boost. There's 30 seconds now. It's looking like this is heavily favored for the side of Wartburg. But it's not over till it's over. I've seen crazy comebacks happen in this game. Got to play smart, play calm and collected. 25 seconds more if you're Wartburg. What a redirect opportunity. Crop Duster almost had a phenomenal shot there as a quick pass was coming from his teammate. But now with under 10 seconds left, yeah, it's going to be hard to score 2 goals in 10 seconds. This one now is pretty much over. But that's why you always want to have try to keep it to at least a 1-goal difference, because this ball can stay in the air for so long. G-Man's going to find the net, just pad the stats a little bit. But yeah, if it's a 1-goal difference, you can keep that ball up for an infinite amount of time and always have a chance of scoring it. But when it's a 2-goal lead and the clock hits 0, there's nothing you can do about it. And now there's going to be a 2-1 lead for Wartburg. They're trading games back and forth on game point now for Wartburg. Going to be looking to close that out. And now you see the demos. 4 demos, all from Electric Step. I do think that is a huge difference maker there. You don't get points on for your score column for those demos. But you can see it on this board at the end of the stats. When you take an opponent out of the game for 3 whole seconds, that is a difference maker. That can completely swing momentum. If you're on defense, it'll allow you to transition onto offense. If you're on offense, that can really help you find some goals. And usually not too good of a sign for the mental when you see somebody with under 100 points. So Sharkalon probably not super excited about that performance there. Score doesn't always tell the whole story either, like I said earlier. Sometimes you can make a phenomenal touch on the ball and good passing play, and you get 2 points added to the score, where if you get a goal, you get 100 points automatically added to your score, which sometimes the real work was done by the person who set up the goal and not the person who scored it. So score doesn't always say who's playing the best, but sometimes it can kind of say who's not playing well. And then any score under 100 points is not ideal. I mean, sometimes it'll even happen in the pros. You know, somebody might just have a game where they were that third person, they were covering worst case scenario, and worst case scenario might not happen too much. Or maybe they're covering best case scenario, and best case scenario doesn't happen too much. But what does tell the story is that final score. And right now it's a 2-1 lead for Wartburg as we head into game number 4 here. So far, we've seen a pretty quick goal in every game. Washiu trying to make it happen again. Electric Step going to collect that to the side. Gets bumped. Able to 50 with another. And able to 50 with a third. He took 3 players out of the play here. That is how you transition into offense, ladies and gentlemen. It's not about beating your opponents by hitting it past them. Sometimes you got to almost hit it through them. And Crop Duster with a shot opportunity. That ball might be going a little bit too far to be able to make anything happen. You're going to opt for a pass instead. And that's going to get read by the defense. G-Man Little going to take this up and around. Collects that 100 boost. Just going to follow this. Beats one, but once again, like I said earlier, sometimes beating is not always the way to go. As now Gripping Chain has a free ball off the wall because of that. Doesn't capitalize. Electric Step puts it off the backward. Crop Duster's there. Puts it off the backward one more time. Going to get stopped that time. And a great demo there from Crop Duster. Frees up. That just turned in from a defensive possession for Wartburg into a 2-on-1 that they could have scored. The change of momentum that a demo can offer is huge, and that goal's going to be open. Nobody's home for Wartburg. Where'd they go? The net was left wide open. This 50 comes hard off the corner. And Crop Duster just might not have recognized that situation fast enough. Wasn't able to get back. Maybe he thought he had a teammate behind him, but G-Man was running low on boost. That's going to 50 out middle off this kickoff, and the net is open, and it's going to go wide. That is a tough shot to hit all the way from midfield. But it definitely was possible. Goal opportunity missed there for Wartburg. And some bumps coming out. Sharkalon just going for a ride. Like pinball out there for him. And Crop Duster sneaks that in. I'm not sure what happened there. We'll have to see on the replay. It seemed like nobody touched the ball for quite a while. Yeah, a miss from Washu will kind of fake out his teammates, and Crop Duster just going to kind of float there and able to capitalize. Tied up now. Electric Step gets the first possession off that kickoff, sneaks it under one, tries to put it to the corner. It's going to go wide. But this should be a great opportunity. Crop Duster is there. It goes off the post. He had to hit that as quick as possible. Because the defense was there. He had to try to sneak that in, and now a miss coming out from Wartburg. I guess an eye for an eye, as they say. A miss off the wall there, and Electric Step not ready. Tries to make a little bit of a panic save, and left in an awkward spot, unable to reach that one. If you're Wartburg, you're probably not too anxious about being down one right now. You have another game to work with, but if ending it right here, and there you go. There's your response. Like I said, we saw game 2 was just 1-0. We only saw one goal in the first 30 seconds, and then it was completely scoreless. And now, all of a sudden, you see 4 goals in 2 minutes. Now, that's Rocket League for you. Kickoffs are so volatile that anything can happen. We saw just a quick goal right there. Could be another quick goal right here. You never know. And a miss coming out from Wartburg, actually. It might have been a called fake, but I don't know. You never know for sure. Crop Duster going to collect this one. 50s with one. Gets another touch. Almost gets his third touch off the ceiling. G-Man's going to be there. Puts an awkward angle on net for the defense to deal with. Now Gripping Chain's going to try to take this in transition with no boost to work with. Going to let his teammate take it instead. Get the pass one. That's going to go half the backboard. Wartburg leaving their backboard open. G-Man can touch this back to Electric Step, who touches it back to G-Man. Kind of a little bit of a give-and-go situation happening from the offense right there. You love to see it. Great passes in transition. It doesn't result in a goal, but definitely some opportunities there. Crop Duster going to lose control of this one. Allow WashU to kind of send it back around. Luckily, Wartburg has the boost to work with right now. And that shot's going to be on net. Not sure what happened there from the defense. I think G-Man was just too fast for him. A little bit of a double commit right there. Miscommunication, a loss of control. And yeah, G-Man will capitalize on that. Spots the hole in the defense extremely quickly. Well played by Wartburg. They'll have to hold on to this lead for 2 more minutes, and if they do so, we see a miss on the kickoff happening again with nobody back for the fake. So it probably was an accident, not a fake. But yeah, if they hold on to this lead for 2 more minutes, they'll be tonight's winner. Crop Duster almost has the redirect there. He's going to scare the defense, though. Pass middle to Electric Step. Pops it over one. Sharkalon full boost, ready to possess that. Gets it past Crop Duster. Takes it up off the wall. This is a great attacking opportunity. Unable to get it center field enough. That is always the toughest part about those wall attacks, is you got to get it to center field. Sometimes it's really easy to just take it to the opponent's corner. That's going to go off the crossbar. G-Man playing with fire right there as he just waits patiently for it to come down, hoping that the defense isn't there to capitalize. And Wartburg full stocked on boost. Beck going to get it past one. Crop Duster going to play this to the corner. Tries to maintain possession. Ends up a little bit of a pass back. Kind of scary, though. G-Man hits it past one, but gets bumped on the way. Otherwise, would have been able to maintain possession. Uh-oh, Wartburg defense kind of falling apart right here with the front post rotation from Crop Duster. Maybe had to, running low on boost, just trying to get back as quick as they can. That's going to be an open net opportunity. It's going to get missed, though. Wash U, they had their chance to tie it up, and they couldn't capitalize. Wartburg left the door open for him. And another miss happening, but not a dangerous one this time. A little bit of a team bump now. That is dangerous. Unfortunate. That's not the way Wash U wants to go out. I mean, they still have 34 seconds left, but a 2-goal difference is tough. Teammates taking each other out of the play right there. And I'm not sure if it's the nerves or what, but Wash U just don't seem to be maybe communicating, or they just are getting in each other's way a little bit too often. Just mixing each other up. It's kind of been the story of this one right here. Now, yeah, Wash U going to have to go on the offensive here. Take every opportunity they can. Take every risk they can. They need a goal here soon. And this one's probably going to get cleared away. Actually, no boost from Crop Duster, but like every second that ticks down. Yep, it's over now. Wartburg going to be tonight's champions. Maybe they can get one for the road. Goes wide. But great stuff. Great GGs to Wash U here. Wartburg kind of redeemed themselves from last week. They win 3-1. You can see that scoreboard here now. Electric Seb playing just on fire. Playing electric tonight, as he probably would be face palming right now if he heard me say that. But 430 total points right there was really kind of that playmaker for Wartburg all night tonight. As he is, as team captain, he kind of has been that kind of consistent, solid rock for the team throughout all last season and this season so far. Always fun watching him play. Great passes from all of Wartburg tonight. You could see that they definitely were all on the same page, had the ideas, the execution. If they tighten it up, they'd be dominating if those shots were able to land. They had so many shots on net. But great games from both teams. We will be back for another stream on Tuesday for Super Smash Brothers. No MVEC once again next week. I believe that we are on a bye for Smash, and I believe also for Rocket League. Oh, it's still break. It is still break. So, yeah, no MVEC for either teams next week. Just NECC, so that'll be Tuesday and Thursday again for Rocket League. Thanks for tuning in tonight, and we will see you all then.